Look at
I'm
that
doing.
fresh cut and fucking love it.
We turn this on and you go, "Ooh, I do look good."
Yeah. He's got to trim that bush, right? Like I said, it looks like from a 70s porno. I miss him. I like the one when I had the sunglasses on. That was pretty cool. Oh, man. Some bald spots. Just take my chest hair and put it up here.
That'd be cute.
Still have the silver, huh?
I like it. I feel like you're watching me.
Just going down.
Going down. Hey, just kidding. We don't do that. We're just friends.
Sick, sick, sick.
Sick.
But hey,
What?
on an island, you're gonna build a fort and a fucking water reservoir, and then
I could. Totally. You don't know. You haven't seen me stuck on a desert island.
so speaking of surviving, I don't know. So it's the 21st, I believe, anniversary, 20th or 21st anniversary of the blackout that happened in the Detroit, like half of Michigan,
Mhm.
New York, and Toronto. And someone at work always sends these like interesting like nuggets. And I was like, yeah, because I was in
Yeah.
it. I fucking lived through it. And so, like, I responded back, like, I was in it. And everyone's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, like 2.5 days, I didn't have power or water. This is how crazy it was because I wasn't as reliant on TV and social media, obviously, because it was probably, so I was in Auburn Hills. So this was early 2000s. So if it's 21, that would have been like 2003.
Mhm.
So, and it was kind of like, I had my I went to the store and I got some like food and wine and stuff, just stuff you can grill. I think I got wine because you didn't have to refrigerate it. And people around me were like, the first night was fun because everyone was there. We're all having drinks and making, but then everyone went up north. So I was kind of like stuck, like not by myself, but I just remember I had music, like my MP3 player. And anytime I was getting low, I would go into my car and charge it.
Mhm.
And I was kept thinking, like, because the problem was you didn't know how far this it spread. So I had about like 3 quarters of a tank. So I'm like, can I make it to like Chicago? And I was almost tempted. And then later, I think a couple days later, my parents said, yeah, we were almost going to drive to Detroit to pick you up. But it was like it happened on like a Thursday afternoon, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock, and it didn't pop on until about Saturday evening. And I remember like just kind of laying in my chair, just kind of relaxing, and all of a sudden you hear like the fridge kick on. I'm like, oh my god! I was like so excited, and like I turned on the water. I was drinking water, and I took a nice like hot shower, and then like a day later they're like, yeah, whatever you do, you know, don't drink the water for like a couple hours. I'm like, fuck it, what am I gonna do now?
You're
But
fine.
it was
Yeah.
pretty crazy because like the show, like people were buying stuff off the shelves and stuff, and
Mhm.
gas stations weren't working. So I mean Auburn Hills isn't like a huge town, but it had some people and it was a ghost town. I remember taking a walk and I'm just like no one was around. I mean pretty much everyone just fucking went up north because that's what they
Yeah.
do. But yeah, I remember that. That was pretty crazy. So I'm like, well, hey, I survived for like 2.5 days. But the thing is, you don't realize like you don't have water. So the minute
Mhm.
you flush the toilet, like that's it. So I was like, screw this. So my brain kicked in, and I had a couple buckets. I had some buckets in the car, so I took the buckets down to the pool, grabbed pool water, and brought it back into my apartment and filled up the toilet.
So smart.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been through a few of those
I'm
because
thinking
I
like
lived
if
on the
I
East
grabbed it
Coast,
from the pool,
so
why don't I just jump in the pool? It would have been
why
nice,
didn't
but
you?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've been through a few outages. Like, we didn't have power for a week in Virginia because we had a hurricane, so it was fine.
It's
Um,
crazy, but yeah, just a little flashback to let you guys know about me.
Welcome to the No Dick Pics podcast. I'm Christina.
I'm Max.
How are you?
I don't know. It's been a weird week. I don't know why it's been weird. It's just I got a haircut, so I'm happy about that. I always like when I get a haircut. Um, I don't know. It's just been it's been different, not in like a bad way. Just like it's just been kind of a weird week. I think it's slowly each week it's getting closer to school time. But I'm excited. I'm excited for my kiddos to go to school. They're going into middle school. It's gonna be a lot different, you know. So I'm kind of
Yeah, different
excited.
schedule for you.
I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna look like.
You should
Cause
figure that out. It's coming up.
well, no, it's because there's like I know my son's schedule, but I don't know my daughter's schedule with like dance and stuff.
Oh,
So I have to figure that stuff out. I mean, it'll still be crazy, but not as like. So we used to commute 15 minutes to their school last year, or their kindergarten through fifth grade was about a good 15-minute drive on the other side of Palatine. This time it's like a 3 to 4 minute drive, which is gonna be really nice.
that's
And then
nice.
they're gonna be able to walk home um, to my ex-wife's house. So that'll be nice. So we don't have to, worry about daycare or any of that stuff. So I'm excited about it. I mean, see how they do. But I keep prepping them. Like I keep forgetting to do it. So I'm gonna buy some locks this weekend because they got to start figuring out how to do a lock.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna. I think they need a lock for gym class, but I think the lockers have them built in. But they still have to figure it out.
Do they have orientation or anything where you can go
Yeah, I mean they have
try
it
it?
on like a couple days before school starts. They
Okay.
start later. They start in September, unlike some kids going back now.
Oh, yeah, a lot are going back
But I
now.
also told them like get ready for homework because they
Mhm.
didn't have home. I mean they didn't have any homework in fourth or fifth grade. I
None?
kind of agree with it because I'll go on a rant right now. You spend 7 8 hours in school, like you
Mhm.
don't need another 2 or 3 hours of homework to make sure you're sharp. If you want to throw homework here and there, maybe 15 20 minutes, maybe up to an hour, I understand it, or projects. But this, I mean, what people tell me from high school, it's like, I mean, unfortunately I was like, fuck homework, I never did it. That explains a lot. But I was like, I got better things to do. I got.
It's supposed to teach responsibility.
But it doesn't teach responsibility. It's like
It's supposed
imagine
to.
you're at work all day, and then work every day gives you an extra 2 hours of work at home. Like you're like fuck this. Like after a while, you'd be like, no, my power went out. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. Um,
And most teachers agree with me. Like, how was your week?
it's good. I don't have any news. Same old, same old. I got my car washed and then it rained. I don't wash my car because I don't know. My ex always did that stuff for me, and so I'm not used to like being a grown up and
When you
having to
say
do
he
stuff for
washed your
myself.
car, it didn't mean he washed it by hand. He just took it
No,
to get washed, right?
yeah, but he was very like he liked a clean car, so my car was always spotless, and I didn't realize how much I had to do on my own, and so I went and got it washed, and then it
There you
rained.
go. You're gonna put the big boy pants on.
Big boy,
I don't know. I just saw Big Boy yesterday, so the big boy guy,
yeah.
the bobblehead, I have him out.
Yeah. So it's like it's been almost a year, but like I'm still like finding things that I'm doing on my own for the first time. And it's insane because I'm 42. And I'm like, there's so many things that like just happened. And I didn't realize that I would have to do that for myself. So I'm learning how to be a grown up at 42.
There you go.
This is so good. Those blueberries are going to be delicious. These guys, at the end of this drink. So we were supposed to have my friend Shannon on. She was not able to. Her sitter bailed on her, so it's just gonna be me and Max. We're just gonna wing it for this podcast. But
Wing it.
yeah, the goal is to not have an hour and a half podcast. Like, let's aim for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Even a half hour. I don't know.
I know it's not gonna happen. We're not gonna be done talking in 15 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, there's
There's
not.
no
I
way.
mean, I think you go through the same stuff with the dating, like the stuff out there. So we both are on this like whatever. It's like a single parents social club. I'm on like two of them, but the other one isn't as bad. I mean, just seeing people's responses and stuff, and people are always complaining about online dating and this, and then we had a couple conversation at work about this, and I think one of my I think my pet peeve is everyone's blaming the dating apps, and I'm at the end of the day, I kept telling people the apps are there just for you to communicate. It's the fucking people. And
Oh
it's
yeah.
I'm not saying it's like everybody, but it's the people. I mean, these apps are created to connect people. Like, do they do a bad job at times of, promoting certain stuff? Of course. But at the end of the day, it's the people,
Right.
and yeah, maybe some apps aren't as good as others because they allow like the scammers and the bots on it. But at the end of the day, it's the people, it's not the apps. And they're always blaming. I'm not saying the apps are great. It's not. But I mean, people are not willing to like talk outside of like being on their phone. I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, I want to meet people organically." Yeah, that's great. Like when back in my day, that's all we had to do. You had to get enough courage to go up to either the bar or wherever you
Mhm.
were just to talk to someone. You're like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get fucking shot down," and you had to get the courage and just like you'd go up there and just like fuck it, like. But I'm so sick of everyone just blaming the apps and just forgetting that it's also the people. The people are crazy. There's a lot of crazy people out there.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
lot of messed up people. You know, people are say the wrong things. Like I used to have a rule, like if we connected and I don't get any communication for like 2 or 3 days, I unmatch you because you
Mhm.
obviously don't want to talk. I've never had it where someone's like very silent and then all of a sudden they're talkative. Like right
Right.
off the bat, you're either gonna talk to me or you're not. And so my whole thing was just like everyone's always blaming the apps, and it's like no, it's the fucking people.
It
Now, are there a
is.
lot of crazy people? Hell yeah, there are. And there's a lot of people with different agendas. Some people just want to sleep around. Some people just want to be pen pals. There are people that want to have relationships, but then have unrealistic goals for those relationships. But I just think at the end of the day, we gotta
Like me?
no, but just people expect like to just get in a long term relationship after like you see those like MTV shows or
Like
whatever,
me?
and they've never met, but yet
Oh, yeah.
they're in
Yeah.
love. Like
No.
no, that can't
Yeah.
happen in my book. You can't. You've got to meet. You've got to meet physically. You got to have that connection. But
It makes such a big difference.
I just think though that people got to stop blaming the apps and just take like responsibility. And I'm not saying it's everyone. And I've been on, and there have been some nut ones and crazy ones, and and you could look at you could see someone like, yeah, that's a scam or that's.
Mhm.
But I think people have to stop blaming the apps and start blaming people and be like, they're just yeah,
Well, yeah, and I think, like, you have to have a certain mindset when you're doing these apps, and you have to know, like,
it's
you're
a
gonna
lot. It fucks with
there's
your
some
head.
bullshit. Yeah, there's definitely some bullshit.
It fucks with your head a lot, and
I don't
then
wanna
when you
be a
get, like, no matches, you're just like, oh, and that's when you start jumping on other
I don't know what
apps.
that's like.
Huh? Yeah. I'm just like I remember
Just kidding.
that's how we met because I was so
Mhm.
frustrated. I was like, "Fuck this, I'm going on Match," and I never go on Match. I don't know what possessed me that night, but I was like, "I'm gonna
It
fucking go
was
on Match."
to meet me.
So
Something was calling
I
you,
don't
like,
know. That's
"Christina just
I'm just
got
getting
dumped."
sick of everyone. I guess it's and it's not like younger generation. It's people my age too, the
Yeah.
mid 40s, 50s. It's everybody. It's not like one generation or the other.
Yeah. No, I think people go into it with certain expectations, and I think you just have to have an open mind. It's not like you said, it's not the app's fault. The app is a tool to introduce you to people you wouldn't otherwise meet. Like, we never would have met if it wasn't for the apps
Right, the
because
algorithms and stuff, and yeah, they do
right.
different stuff. They want you to keep swiping, but I
Yeah.
just think at the end of the day, like people just have to take some responsibility, and it's like, and I
Yeah.
think, and I think a lot has to do with social media. It just it just paints the wrong picture. Like everyone, we always talked about it. Oh, everyone, oh, they look so happy.
Mhm.
Just because people are posting on social media, they're not happy. I mean, you know, like the woman in front of like a nice car, she could be just checking. The car could be in a parking lot, and she could be
Yeah.
taking a video in front of it. So yeah, that's I just had to say something because I keep hearing it, and I keep hearing like the excuses and stuff like, oh, I go out naturally and I don't meet anyone. Well, no, because it's harder to do that. Now it's not impossible if you're in a good setting. I mean, I haven't been to a bar forever, but I'm sure if you go to a bar with friends, there's a group of women, and
Yeah.
there's some interest. Yeah, you could still do it, but I
Mhm.
just think it's tougher now because a lot of people are just glued to their phones.
Yeah. When I went to see 16 Candles with Scott and Heather, I met a couple people. I wasn't into it because I was dating you at the time, but a couple and good for them for shooting their shot. I was like, "No, thanks." But, like,
Probably
I mean,
older, right?
no.
No,
No.
youngins.
No, they were, like, my age. Is that older? I don't know. They're 40s, I don't know. I think, I didn't ask, but I was just like, "No, I'm seeing someone. Sorry." Um, but it's possible, and I don't know, like, I haven't had a this is gonna make me sound like an asshole. I haven't had a hard time meeting people on dating apps.
I don't think the women really have. I should rephrase that. I think like a lot of women get bombarded with them, and then some
Mhm.
that get overwhelmed and they don't like it either. And because the response is like, well, sometimes it takes me a while to get through them, and I'm just like, it's not, it's, it sucks, but you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, I've had pretty good luck. Like, I meet people pretty quickly, but then it's me. It's 100% me. I'm not interested. So, like,
Well,
that's why I
some
got
have
off.
expectations maybe. So I'll tell you, my expectations changed. Like, so when I first got, separated, not divorced yet, but separated, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna meet someone. We're gonna fall, because you have that mentality. Like, you're like, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna meet someone. I'm gonna meet someone that's perfect for me. We're gonna fall in love, and but sometimes it happens right away, but a
sounds
lot of
like
times it
me.
doesn't. Yeah, a lot of times it doesn't. And I think after like a couple bad relationships, like I finally took a break, and and I know it's such a cliche. Like I worked on myself. I just kind of like got rid of the apps and just was like went on with my life.
Mhm.
And I missed it. Like I was alone, but I think once I realized like I'm okay if I'm alone. I would rather be alone than just be in like a miserable
Right.
relationship.
Oh, yeah.
And once that hit me, then I was just like, I'm good because I didn't need to connect with someone. I didn't need to do this. Like, and then that to that point, I got really picky. Like, if I didn't have a feel for it, like I would
Mhm.
maybe we'd talk a little bit, and then I'd like, oh, let's talk on the phone. And on that phone, if I wasn't feeling it, I was just like, nope, this isn't gonna work, and go
Sometimes you
from
talk
there.
for 7.5 hours.
About, can you recall anything we talked about?
No. We
Yeah,
talked about the podcast, I remember that, right?
yeah, because I always said
Mhm.
that. I
Yeah.
that was kind of that's also like a
And
good
look where
pickup.
we are.
Yeah, it's also a good pickup line because I wanted to start one. I mean, friends of mine came up with like ideas and stuff, but yeah,
You just needed to use that line on me, and I'm like, "Okay, let's do it."
yeah,
You made it happen. You're like, "Wait, wait, 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 wait."
but yeah. I mean, I think people's expectations are just with everything are just so far fetched, and
I'm significantly more jaded now than I was when I started. Fair, when I started, that whole situation happened to me.
obviously the name of this podcast is no dick pics,
Yeah.
but like, how many dick pics have you been sent? Like,
So many.
that's crazy. It, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I've just never thought of like, hey, I'm gonna send a dick pic to someone.
About half of the people that I give my number to, if we get to the point where I'm like, "Okay, I'll give you my number," 50% of them send me a dick pic.
Wow.
Mhm. And often pretty early on, and I'm like, "I did not ask for this." I had the one guy. Ooh, I'm gonna tell this story. I don't think I've told it before.
You think
This
the
is a good
French pole
one.
vaulter sends a lot of dick pics? Now he probably
He doesn't
does.
need to. We
Yeah.
don't need it. We all
Did you
know.
watch the Olympics? Yeah, that's me.
That's you? You're the front
Oh, I
pole vaulter?
wish.
So, I met this guy on I don't know what it was. It was one of the apps, and he was 50. His tagline was, "The last true gentleman." And I'm like, "Okay, okay, let's give this guy a chance." And we're chatting, and he's very normal in the first, like, few exchanges. I'm feeling it. We're talking for like a day or so I'm like, "Okay, I'll give you my number," which I have a Google number, but I never use it. I always give out my real number because 'cause I'm dumb. So, I give him my number, and we're chatting, and he seems like an actually, like, nice, like, normal dude. And then he's like, "Can I send you a picture?" And I'm like, "Oh, no. Here we go." So he sends me a picture, and it's just him sitting on his couch in gray sweatpants. Very distinct outline of his dick. Like, he had made his I mean, gray sweatpants do this in general, but, like, he made it very clear, like, "Look at my dick." But it wasn't, like, out, it was just, like, through the sweatpants. I'm like, "There's, like, clear intention to this picture."
Oh yeah, he knew what he was
Yeah,
doing.
and I'm like, "Oh, cool." And then he goes on to tell me, he's like, "Do you have any hobbies?" I'm like, "I mean, yeah, sure, whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, I do erotic art." I'm gonna show
I would
you.
have asked for like a sample.
Oh,
Like,
no, no. He volunteered it. So, he goes, "The
I'll
first
paint
one."
you.
Yeah. He's like, "The first one was a woman that I was dating." And he drew very graphic, they were actually really good, but really graphic detailed drawings of, like, naked women having sex, and he
Okay,
was
that
like,
could be
"And
my next
one."
tattoo.
Yeah, there you go. And then he goes, "The first time I did it was a couple asked me to be there while they were having sex, and I drew them as a gift for them." And he's like, it's like, "I thought it was kinda weird, but I'm like, oh, this is kinda cool." And I'm like, "Huh, cool." He's sending me all this artwork. I
Is
didn't
that
ask
an
for it,
acceptable anniversary gift these days?
apparently. But he's, like, sending me these things I didn't ask for. He's like, "Do you wanna see more?" I'm like, "I don't know." I'm like,
One
"This is
year
a
is silver, one year is china, one year is wood, and the other year
wood."
is erotic art.
So, yeah, this dude sent me all his erotic art, and I'm not to lie, he was a great artist.
I've
Like,
seen
these
people with
are
tattoos with
really
naked
good.
women on their legs, so
This is extremely graphic. I could probably still have the conversation in my phone, but, like, he was actually a very good artist, but it was, like, graphic, like, down to the detail, and I'm like, "Wow, okay." And then, he's like, "We should go out." I'm like, "Totally." And then I don't know what I'm, like, kinda
because he
faded.
wanted to draw you.
Yeah, he said he did. He's like, "Maybe I can draw us one day." I'm like, "Oh god." I'm like, "Where's the exit?" Like, so, yeah, never met him because he freaked me out, and, yeah, I'm like, oh, no, I think I met someone. I think I actually did meet someone because I was never single for more than, like, a minute, and, I was like, "Oh, I'm talking to someone. It was so nice meeting you. Maybe we'll reconnect one day," and no, we will not be reconnecting. There's
No
no way.
erotic art, huh?
The last true gentleman goes, "Can I send you my erotic art?" Um, what? Like, what do
Eh,
you say to that? I'm like, okay. I don't know."
could ask for a sample or a
Oh, yeah.
preview.
Well, the first one he just sent me, he's like, "Do you wanna see more?" I'm like, "Mm, I mean, kind of." It's like, I'm a little intrigued, but I don't wanna do this with you. Like, I'm freaked out. So, he was interesting. He was, like, Russian or something, I think, too.
The last true
So,
gentleman.
last true gentleman. I'm like, "Yeah, you should change that tagline." Yeah.
I always tell
Okay.
people I'm a gentleman, but I think that's a line too.
That's
Not
a
for me.
line.
Like I truly think I am. I'm like
But sometimes you have your moments. In the beginning, for sure.
yeah. But I think a gentleman is not. It's just how you. I think how you
No, you are.
not like not, how would you say it? How you present yourself in a good manner.
Yeah.
Like you're nice, you have manners, you open
Yes.
the door, yes, yes, thank you, like that. That's
Yeah,
being
like,
a
I don't think
gentleman.
I've ever opened a
I mean,
door
it's
around
not
you.
hard to do, and a lot of people can't do it, but
Okay. I looked up weird dating terms. So we've heard all, like, ghosting, whatever. Do you know what paper clipping is?
is it like a sexual thing or
No. So paper clipping comes from Clippy, that early 2000s Microsoft paperclip figure
yeah,
that
clippy.
it asks you questions. It's a way of maintaining contact with you to keep you on the back burner as a possible option. Typically, it will consist of periodic short questions and other messages via text or other messaging apps. So you just kind of like every now and then be like, "Hey, what are you up to?" And like just whatever, and then like not
But I
continue
like asking
conversation.
questions because I think it's
No, no,
important.
no. It's not just that. It's just a quick little question just to keep them around, and then you're like, "All right, I'm gonna go back to what I was
Well, I
doing."
do that when the conversation's getting bad because then I'll throw out like a nice question just to get like a response, and they usually like what made you smile today? Tell me
You
three
have
things that you're
never asked me that.
well because you were talking, so I didn't need to. Or I'll be like, come when it gets dead, it's like, tell me three things you're proud about yourself because people don't like talking about themselves.
Oh,
So
I
it
do.
forces them. And I a lot of response I get like, oh no, or I'm
Yeah.
happy, I'm funny, I'm still like, no. Like give me
I guess I never had to do that because I love talking
that's
about
why I
myself.
that's why I like my icebreaker from my sales
Mhm.
meetings because it makes people be creative and
I'm not
trust
kidding.
me.
I'm so sad that I didn't screenshot our conversation before, like, we closed it out. Because I always do that, and I didn't do that with us, and, like, I wish I had because I think there was a really first of all, I think it was a really good conversation, but, like, I wanna see what we said because I don't remember. Mm,
I probably laid it
yeah.
on thick.
Oh, yeah, I found some of your text. I was looking for today is my, cousin's anniversary. So, I married my cousin a year ago. I love saying that. I used to freak people out. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm marrying my cousin." I didn't get married. I was the officiant. I was Father Christina. And so, a year ago today,
Roll
I
Tide.
yeah.
That
What?
means marrying your cousin. That's a thing.
Oh.
It's Alabama.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Well, a year ago today, I married my cousin and her sweet husband, and it was a really fun thing for me to
Where was
do.
the wedding?
It was in St. Pete in Florida. It was gorgeous. Super hot.
St. Pete.
Stop.
No, I'm thinking about taking my son there.
Yeah. It was beautiful. We had a great time. Um, what was my point? Oh, so I was looking for pictures from the wedding because I was gonna make a post about it, which I still haven't done, and it's 9:30 at night. But I was scrolling back and I found some screenshots. I was First of all, I found some screenshots of Christmas Sky, and I was like, "Good lord." Like, it was bad. And then
Ho,
I
ho,
found
ho. No.
screenshots no, I found some screenshots from you, and you laid it on so thick. It was so funny.
Oh, I did in the beginning. I
You know
just,
what? I'm gonna try to find it again. But anyway, a year ago today, I, married my cousin.
it's a paper clipping. Interesting.
Paper clipping. Um, I need to find this screenshot.
No, you don't.
I'll find it later. Okay. Do you know what cookie jarring is? What do you think it is? This is a fun game. What do you think?
Like you lead them on and then
Define
just
cookie
shut the
jarring.
jar. I don't know.
Being treated as a secondary option while someone pursues other relationships.
So dating app.
Characterizes
Yeah.
cookie jarring. Despite continued interaction, there's no commitment or exclusivity, leaving individuals as backup options in someone else's dating pursuits.
That happens a lot.
Uh-huh. Uh,
And I got cookie jarred again.
SWT. What do you think it stands for?
SWAT.
No. Um, Sex without troubles. It's like
Sex
fun.
without what?
Sex without troubles.
Troubles.
So like I guess kind of friends with benefits, but it's like it's unattached. This is the one I said earlier, and I wish I had waited because I want to get your genuine reaction. Submarining. This is one of the best terms I've heard. Submarining is when a match suddenly stops communicating and then reappears months later.
But my whole point was I would never. What did I say with this? I said I would like it. I would never have a match. Like I wouldn't quit and then come back to it and have matches that were
Mhm.
there because either they would have left me or I would have left them.
This happens to me all the fucking time. It's about time for red flag to pop back up.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mhm. So, red flag, he he
Oh, you
submarines.
haven't
He
heard from
goes,
him in a while, huh?
"You know what's funny? I haven't. You know why?" He messaged me on Snapchat because he saw that I was moving, and he's like, "Oh, so you sold?" I can't make him any money anymore, so he hasn't
Yeah,
reached out. Well, actually, yeah, he has.
but he'll come
No.
around
It was
because
every 2 weeks on the
then he'll be
dot.
like, she'll need a new place to buy.
Yeah. It was every 2 weeks. He'd circle back, but I think he had, like, a reminder set because he wanted to sell my house. But, yeah, and this happens with other guys. Like, I'm honestly waiting for, Greg the ghost to reappear because 'cause it's been a while, but he's friends with me on Facebook, so he watches my stories, so I think he thinks I'm not available because sometimes people think I'm not available based on things that I post. I'm not
Those are interesting.
emotionally.
Submarining.
Submarining.
I would never. Yeah, because
Yeah, that's a good one, though. It honestly, I don't know why, it
I like the
happens to me a lot.
paperclip one.
Do you wanna do it? You like it or just like the term?
No, no. I mean, I like the terminology. Like,
Yeah.
I think I kind of do
'Cause
that
you
too.
miss
Because when the
Clippy?
conversations like you're not getting what you want, then I start asking like detailed questions. Hopefully, they
It's not a positive thing, it's meant to be like, "Where'd it go?"
I know, but
Yeah, it's
it's
a
meant
way
for
to
you to keep the interest with them, not the opposite. But yeah,
yeah.
I ask tons of questions anyway because I want to get to know the person. I think that's kind of the fun that I have. I think that's the part I do like when you do talk with someone, just that like it's fun just connecting.
This is the Max one. Freckling. One of the newest terms, one that is highly seasonal, is freckling. Getting freckled means that the partner who was right there for you when warm weather rolls around fades from the scene as soon as the sunlight starts to fade with the arrival of autumn.
Freckle. Yep.
Yeah,
Summer Max. I
Summer
love
Max
it.
is a lot of fun. All of it. Summer Max is a good time. So, yeah,
Summer
you're
Max is coming to an end. So it's like this: summer comes to an end, so you'd think I would be sad, but not
no,
really
it's
because
football.
football starts up, and that just makes Max
This
super
is the
happy.
interesting thing about you, though. I'm interested to see what you're like in the fall and like holidays because I don't know that version of you. I met you in the shittiest time of year, like
Well, it's
January,
not what
February.
it
Like,
used to be. That's where I'm torn. Like, I hate that the summer's coming to an end, but that means football, and that means
hmm
like for 3 months, it doesn't matter. The fucking like, I think maybe that's why I think September is the greatest month
do you?
because weather-wise, it
hmm
starts getting it's still like you're in like the 70s, 60s and 70s, and you got football. And then October gets a little bit cooler. And I like October until it gets like really cold. I still like going out, like, ooh, I need a sweatshirt to go out.
Yeah.
But yeah, like September is like my jam.
Oh, I love Halloween.
Yeah,
I
Halloween's
love
good.
Halloween.
But
I think
Halloween,
Halloween's
it
my
could
favorite.
either be snowing out or it could be
Mhm.
nice out. It's crazy. But Halloween's like the last, like after that, it's like, all right, here comes winter.
Right.
I wouldn't hate winter so much if the sun just didn't disappear for 3 weeks.
Longer sometimes. It's like the whole winter is just gray outside. I'm a sunshine person. So are you. You need it. I think you need it more than I do.
I never used to be like this. I
Mhm.
blame my ex-wife, and she even says like, "Yeah, I think like it rubbed off on you." 'Cause I was never like that. Rain, whatever. But now, like when you
No, it
get up and
affects you so much.
yeah, the sun's not up, I'm just like, ugh. Like
Yeah.
my cousin, she recently, I think last year moved to Colorado, and she came back for my, not on purpose, but my dad had his 80th birthday, and we just had a little thing, and she said like this is the first year she didn't have like seasonal depression. I'm like, yeah, because you're in Colorado, it's nice, it's
It's
like,
a real thing because it's
yeah,
gray so long here. Like we don't get enough vitamin D. And so people in this
that's
area, like
why
I
I'm
had a
leaving.
friend.
Like when the kids are, I first said the kids when they're in college. Now I'm
Mhm.
saying like maybe when the kids are like senior year of high school. Now I'm pushing like,
No.
can I
You're
get
gonna
can I
you'll
get junior
stay.
year?
No,
I want out. I'm sorry,
I
I
know.
want out. I want to go.
You're
I
gonna
don't care
stay until
where,
they're done with high school.
huh?
You're gonna stay until they're
I
done with high
know,
school.
but man, Tennessee and North Carolina would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the winters are like 50 degrees and sunny.
Mhm.
Where do I fucking sign up? Oh,
Yeah. I get it. But yeah, we don't get sun here for months.
if I hit the lottery, then I can just go out west.
So I heard I'm changing the subject. So I listen to Kiss FM in the morning, the Chicago version, obviously, and they have this thing called waiting by the phone. And so people call in who have gone on a date and then they haven't heard from the person. And so super popular segment. It's very funny, especially with our podcast, hearing some of these stories. The one today was hilarious. This guy goes out with this girl and he's like, "She is stunning." And like we had a great date and I don't know what happened because I texted her and she responded once and then I haven't heard from her since. And so they call her. I used to think these were all fake too, and they're not. They're real. Now I know they're real because I'm in that world. But um they call the girl and they're like, "Yeah, we got a call from, this guy, I don't remember his name, and he went on a date with you and he just wanted to know like why he hasn't heard from you." And she was like, "We were on our date and our first round of drinks got delivered and his gets a phone call and he takes it, which first of all, rude. And it's his friend and he's going, 'Hey man, let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.'" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll be there in 20 minutes." She's like, "Our drinks had just been brought to the table." And so he's like, "Yeah." So he rushes through the drink, pays, and leaves. And he's like, "What?" He's like, "We didn't have a timeline." She's like, he didn't even start drinking our first drinks."
If you're on a date and you answer the phone, unless it's an emergency,
Yes,
I think you just walk
right.
away.
And it made me think of you and our first date because there was football all around us. And I didn't know you like I do now, obviously. You were paying attention to me.
Well,
And you were
I
like,
was, but it was also week 18, so like there was no bearing. I'm just saying.
"Oh, I thought it was cute." And you're like, "No,
No, no,
I didn't
but
care."
that's what I said. the TV was there, and I'm like, I'm gonna look at her. I'm not gonna look at the TV because that's rude. Like, I love football, and
Yeah,
then
you really love football, and you first of all, were cool with going on a date in the middle of a bunch of games, and 2, you paid attention to
vacationing.
me.
It was the last week. There was everything was kind of like if it was a big week, I still would have gone on the date, but I would have prefaced it like there's a big game going on, so I'm gonna be looking
No.
up every now and
Don't
then.
downplay this because I know it's special because you will watch, like, ping pong intently.
Not
So,
anymore. I used to be a lot like so
you'll
years
watch
ago.
just about any sport.
I used to be into every fucking sport religiously
Mhm.
before kids, and now I just have to pick my poison. So I go I'll do football and basketball, college pro. Like I don't even watch baseball anymore, and I used to love baseball. Baseball used to be my favorite sport. I don't even
Yeah.
watch baseball anymore. They said that they're like I couldn't.
You're trying to downplay my experience.
No, no. I but even if there was an important game on,
Yeah.
I would have been a gentleman and been like, "I'm gonna, like, have a conversation
Exactly,
with you."
and that's what it made me think of. I'm like, "Okay, Max is super into sports, and you paid attention to me, and you're, like, present," which is hilarious because 'cause you're so rarely present now unless we're, like,
Yeah.
doing a podcast where you're not on your phone, but, like,
Like
you're
the
present, and
comedian
this
said,
time
right? About, I just wanna meet someone that's like, "Hey, I swipe on my phone for hours. I get
we've
up."
done that. We've hung out and just been swiping
What did
next
he
to each
say?
other.
What was it? Friedman? What was it? S
Jared Freed.
Jared Freed.
Oh my god, he's so funny. If you guys don't know who he has a podcast on, it's part of Betches. I think it's called The Bachelor. I don't know if they changed it or Always On or something like that, but, um, they talk about The Bachelor and stuff, but he is very funny. He has a stand-up on Netflix called 37 and Single. It is so funny. I made Max watch it. It was hilarious, right?
It was funny because
Yeah.
he talks about something about, like, I don't know, like, just I go to bed, I'm on my phone. I wake up, I'm on my phone, just scrolling through the useless TikToks. I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, I gotta get a recipe for this," and then I ended up like an hour later. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But we
You're
do
you
have there are some banging recipes out there.
I know, we need to make some. We need to do some, more videos. 'Cause the cooking one was the most popular thing I've ever posted. So, we need to do more of those. We need to be funny in them though, because that one wasn't funny. I think if we do a funny one because we are funny,
Oh,
I
like that couple. That's what you
yeah,
want.
it'll be like yeah, but in
It's
our
because
own way.
he's a stand up comedian,
So are we.
and then she's I don't know. So, but I
Yeah.
think they have a kid together. So I think
Do
they're
they?
married.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're very funny, and we could make some pretty funny TikToks, and we could be
Well, all they
viral.
do is take recipes off the internet and try them
Yeah,
again.
that's what we do.
But they all think they're great, and that's bullshit because the
No, we'll be
gnocchi one,
honest. We'll be honest. See, we
yeah,
should
the
have done
gnocchi one
that.
sucked. I
And
was
you could have
so
been like, "This is fucking terrible. Don't
yeah.
make this one." So, like, we could do real ones, but then we could tell people to listen to the podcast because that's gonna get viral because, like, that
Well,
cooking
we could
one
put
was
the card like
huge.
in front.
Yeah. Oh yeah, put a little,
We
like,
just have to
"No dick
find. I'm
pics."
telling you, we have to find like like a mid influencer. We don't need a major influencer,
Yeah.
like a mid level influencer, and
I'll see what I can do.
she just shoots it.
You know what? Maybe I'll talk to my Broadway friend.
No, your cousin isn't your
No,
cousin
she's
one?
too young. That's not our demographic.
I
We're
know,
gonna
but
pull people and they're gonna be like, They're old people, I don't listen to them." That's not our
they're doing the
demographic.
same thing we're doing on
No,
dating
it's a
apps.
lot different. Like, my hairstylist she's
Like
very
that's
young.
like the comedian you talked about. All his married friends, like, dude, I would wreck the dating. I would wreck it. I would wreck it. And he's like, no, you wouldn't.
No.
But that's what I always think of, like, because I was telling, I have a couple of my employees are younger, and one of them is like, I think like under 30,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I mean, with the app, like, I think like back when I was like 27, 28, if the apps were around, I would have been out of fucking control. I don't know if I would have met anyone, but
Mhm.
I would be like, knowing me, I would have been on like 5 apps, like just
Probably.
booming, fucking.
So my hairstylist, I don't know, she started listening, so hi, if you're listening. I won't say your name, but, like, she's 20. I don't know if she had her birthday. She might be 21 now. I don't know. I'm a bad client. But her stories, because she
Yeah.
gets excited to talk to me about
Do you
stories,
tip
because,
her
like
well? Hopefully.
yeah, I tip everyone well. But, like, she tells me her stories and is excited to talk to me because she knows about the podcast and stuff. So she'll be like, "Ooh, I have Christina today," and is excited to talk to me about her adventures. But they're so different from ours, like so different because they're at a very different stage in life.
Like like making like an example.
It's just much younger, like early 20s. They're just, it's almost still like high school where they're just like not looking for like anything
They just
super
play video
serious
games together, or
or just hang out as friends or like their definitions are very like it's kind of similar in that no one wants to, you know, label like Max here, but like
labels suck.
but like I don't know, it's just it's a lot more like being serious is a little bit scarier at that age because they're so young.
I feel them.
Yeah. You're in a different place in life though, so it's a little different for you.
Sometimes I'm like, holy shit, I'm a father, really? Like that
Yeah.
scares me sometimes. I'm like, I created 2 kids? Fuck.
They're cute though. Good
Yeah, they
job.
are. They're
Well
good
done.
kids. They're
Um, what else are
Where's
we
the
gonna talk
story
about?
going?
That's it.
Dead end?
Then I don't
Dead
know.
end.
Dead end.
Dead end.
It
Please turn around.
wrapped up. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was it. Their
Yeah.
dating style is very different from ours.
Yeah. I just can imagine, like, that's great. Like, when see, I wasn't really much in, like, in my 20s, I was just kinda not interested. I was interested in women, but I wasn't interested in dating, so I would just do it. But it was a different time because you, like, yeah, you would meet people and stuff, but
Guess what I was doing when I was 20?
popping out kids.
Oh, I already had them
Oh,
both.
you had both
Mhm.
by 20?
Mhm.
Damn.
I had my son when I was 19. I won't put his name in there. I think I already did once, but whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a
yeah.
common name.
Yeah. But I was 19 and he's my youngest. I had my daughter when
It's
I was
crazy.
17. That's why have such old kids and I'm 42 and I have my daughter's turning 25, which is insane. That seems
But I started a little
not
bit
okay.
later, so I think,
Yeah.
like, most parents have them between, like, probably, would you say, like, 27 and 30?
Really?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I guess
I
that's
think
something I've never
I had the
talked
kids at
about.
36, because then she was 29,
Oh, yeah.
30. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's not something I've never really talked about. I was a teen mom. Before it was cool to be a teen mom, like, the show hadn't come out yet. Um, yeah, that's a whole part of who I am,
There
and
were pamphlets about you in my school,
yeah,
even
with
though
my
I was
picture and
way
everything.
before, yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't me because 'cause you're much older than me.
I thought you turned 50, you know?
Stop. No. No, at my birthday, I do remember that. My best friend, who is in his 50s,
No, they were
kept
singing happy birthday, and they said happy 50th. He's like, "Stop it! No!
I only know that
Stop it!"
I only know that because I have the video. But no, my best friend was telling that story, like, we kept telling everyone it's my 50th birthday because he's an asshole, but I love him. So, no, I'm not 50, I'm 42. I've got 8 years to go.
But I mean, to me, you look like you're in your 30s.
Thank you. Yeah, my coworkers thought I was,
I
like,
look like a
31.
young 40.
Like me, a young 40?
I'm a
I'm
young
a young
40.
40.
I told someone today, I probably wouldn't do this. I would give anything to be back to, like 38. Like,
My 30s were probably the well, I don't know, I love my 40s too because I've grown so much, but my 30s were fucking awesome.
yeah, my 20s and my 40s were fun. Now my
Mhm,
30s were good because um I got married, had kids and stuff, but like
mhm.
before that, but yeah, my 20s I just was kind of like going through the motions. My 40s were fun.
I don't
Like
remember my
once I got
20s, I was being a
separated and
mom.
divorced, chicka chicka bow bow. Now COVID kind of put a wrench in that, which kind of
Yeah.
sucked, but oh, I remember like the following summer that we're getting out of COVID, I was so excited. I was like, I cannot wait. Oh, just for like, I liked summer. I just loved. I don't know something
I
about
know. I've seen. Summer Max is a different Max.
different breed. You
You
just
are like
yeah,
a different human. It's so funny. How do you bottle that and, like, use it all year?
because it's
It's like my TikTok where it's like, "If you can't see the sunshine, be the sunshine." Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I just I just gave you my sunshine, and then you can be the sunshine.
No, doesn't work that way.
No, I'm sunshine
That's what
in
I'm
a
saying. Like
person.
September is my favorite month.
You just have to hang out with me because I'm
Oh,
sunshine in a
September,
person.
can't wait. Fucking football's coming. Oh, the best is like you wake up that Saturday morning and that fall air that you smell
Oh,
that
yeah, the
crispness
crisp, yeah.
and it's like there's nothing but 12 hours of fucking college football
Oh,
on
jeez.
from noon till midnight. I'm just like, oh, they're like, what'd you do this weekend? I'm like, I fucking watch football. I'll go out before and get stuff done and do stuff and like taekwondo or whatever I need to
I
do.
can't wait to hang out with you this
But
fall.
man, you get back. But actually, the nice thing now with the advancement of technology is as long as you have your phone on you. So
Yeah.
like Michigan, if Michigan doesn't play till like the night or at three
Mhm.
thirty, then I can go out and I could see scores and stuff. And even when they're out, I mean but
I really need to appreciate this, like, football-free Max, don't I?
I've gotten better. But now with my YouTube TV, I'm just gonna be like boop boop. So that's gonna be fun. No, I used to be a lot more, but
Yeah.
it's Sundays are different. And it's Sundays are different if I have the kids or don't have the kids. If I don't have the kids, I get my shit done, and then like right when noon hits, it's like the red zone, which means it's got like 5 or 6 different games going on, and they
Mhm.
only show you when they get into the red zone, which is like the 20-yard line to score. And
Oh, that's
and
interesting. I didn't know that's what that meant.
yeah, some people call it the
Mhm.
green zone, but it's the red zone. So they'll have there'll be like 8 games on if they're all about to score. So they just show you the important parts, and that's how you can follow them. You can still follow the scores, but
That's cool.
with fantasy football and gambling, I'm just like, oh, I love it.
So
Perfect world for me is I need to move somewhere where it's nice, like in September, October, November, December, where it's always nice. I would literally have a TV outside,
mhm.
and I could just relax and just yeah. I know this has gone out way off board, but
Yeah.
so you have something fun coming up this weekend, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I
Why don't
almost
you
forgot. So I'm going to the Fan Expo at Rosemont, and I'm gonna meet Mario Lopez.
now who are you originally supposed to meet?
I was supposed to meet Mark Paul Gosselaar and Mario Lopez, which
Fucking
is a
Zach,
better
man.
duo to meet, and I was in love with Zach Morris because obviously all girls were, and it was kinda like Zach or Slater, but it's always Zach. Zach was always the one. And, I was so excited to meet him. There was a rumor in the '90s that he died, and I cried for 2 days. I was a
Is
kid,
it like the rumor that Paul Pfeiffer from the Wonder Years was Marilyn Manson?
something like that, but there was a rumor that he died, and I literally was sobbing. My parents were like, "What is wrong with our kid?" And I'm like, "Oh, Zach Morris." And then I found out he was alive, and I love him. He's a great actor. I was so excited to meet him, like, so much more excited to meet him than Mario Lopez. I'm excited to meet Mario Lopez. More excited
They
to
needed to
meet
have Zach and Kelly. I would have been
yeah.
there for Tiffany. Oh,
Yeah, no, so, we're going to
Tiffany, if
see
you're listening,
Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Does she just go by Tiffany now, or is she Tiffany
I
Amber?
don't know.
Yeah. So, hang
That
on.
sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's gonna be a good time. Say words, because I wanna find something.
Well, I was gonna try to wrap it up, but
No, I wanna find something real quick.
she's trying to find something. So I guess let's see. Who would I want as a celebrity to meet? That's good. That's
Would
interesting.
you wanna meet a wrestler or a musician or an actor?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the shows. I mean, the show I would love to meet would be Breaking Bad. Like any characters from Breaking Bad, I love that. Or Sopranos, or
Like, anyone
No,
specifically?
Entourage. I would go. I would go all in for Entourage. Holy shit! God, who would I want to meet though? I would have to like. It wouldn't be Eric. At times, I wouldn't be Turtle. So it would probably be Chase, Johnny Drama, and Ari. But then, who was a crazy director that would just fucking go on like drug binges? Billy Walsh. Yeah, Entourage would be it for me. Because me and when we were watching me and my best friend when we lived in New Jersey, it was just Entourage all the time. Oh my god, I loved it. Oh, hug it out, bitches.
So I was looking for your early text. You laid it on so thick.
I'm good.
Oh my god. Hang on.
Smooth operator.
Oh, there's a random What are you doing? I miss you. From you first.
See, was it cookie crumbling or cookie jarring
Cookie
or
jar.
paper clipping? All of
Were
them.
you?
Am I submarining? Let's
No,
combine them
you
all.
weren't doing that. You were all in at the moment. Oh, so you go, so many things I want to say to you. I'm really fucking happy. Smiley faces. 4 smiley faces. 4.
I'm a big emoji guy. I like
Yeah.
emojis.
I go, I am too. You're exactly who I needed. He said, really? I said, yes, as long as you're not full of shit. Everything you've told me is exactly what I've always wanted. And he said, this is me.
That was kind of full of
This is
shit.
me. I've been open and
I was
honest. No
like,
reason to lie to you.
ugh,
Why would I lie to you? You're an amazing person. You deserve so much better than what you've
damn, I'm
had.
good. Yes. If you want more ways to text women, it's 1-800.
Do you remember the butterflies conversation? You said, I love this feeling. I feel like a teenager. Again, butterflies.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm really emotional this morning. I want to make you so happy.
I'm saying this shit.
Yes.
Wow.
I have to be more confident, but I have to be more confident? You? But I truly care about you. It's only been 4 days, but damn, this feels good. 4 days.
Once I got to the 8 day
Yeah.
thresh, then it was
No, you were a little sappy for a while. I can't wait to see where this goes. I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of feelings right now.
I was probably on the shitter. Ugh.
It's what you do best, right?
Huh?
It's what you do best. That's what you always say to me.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite places to be.
Do you find that I'm doing this?
I don't care.
Okay,
It's
fine. You're the first person I think of when I wake up. You're on my mind all day. When I get a text from you during the day, I light up and hearing your voice at night. Aw, I don't think you're. Did I say I was reserved? I was full of shit. Oh, I said, I can't. Oh, this is early on. I said, I can't wait either if I seem reserved when it comes to. Okay, I'm full of shit. I'm
yeah.
absolutely full of shit. I said, I can't wait either. If I seem reserved when it comes to feelings, it's just these new walls that I have. I have walls.
Walls. The wall. You started the walls before
Yeah.
me.
That I've never had before. My heart is just trying to protect
The
itself, but I really
walls.
like you. I don't have walls. Do I have
No,
any
you don't have
walls?
walls.
I
I
don't.
have walls.
You do, but have I ever had a boundary or walls in my life? No. No. I do when I don't like someone though. They're like,
I mean, I'm kind of like Trump. I just want walls, right?
"Stop. You want walls?"
No, but they just go up.
Yeah.
But actually, Trump never brought walls, so that's a whole nother topic.
You said, "I don't think you're reserved. You just got dumped. That's a lot. I want to make you happy, whatever I need to do. I want to be there for you, whatever you need. I'm here." Oh my
Wow.
god.
I was laying it on.
Between meeting you and Michigan winning, I have been on such a high.
Oh, that's truthful. I was like, and that was January, and they
Mhm.
won. I was fucking. Oh my god, I was up that whole night. I did not sleep. Actually, I didn't sleep for 2 nights. I was so excited. I couldn't believe it. It finally happened. I was like, oh,
Okay, this explains a lot about why I was the way I was because of this bullshit here. Hearing your voice makes me I can't explain it. I'm in a good place. And then you said, "Go back to sleep. Tell me what to do." But I'm like, I will when you have to go to work." What were we doing? Was I off and you weren't? I don't know. That's weird. And you go, "Can I
you were
call
just
you?"
probably skipping work because that's what you did over there.
No, I was at well, yeah, I can say I don't care. Stork at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't skip work at Stork. Oh, no, no, no. I was working from home on Mondays and Fridays, so I probably didn't need to get up for a while. He said, "Can I call you when I drop off the kids? I want to hear your voice. Just a quick hi." Do you remember that's all I wanted at the
Chicka
end?
chicka bow bow.
At the end, I'm like, "Just fucking call me." And you're like, what?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like voices.
I love talking to you. It feels so good. It's going to be Overshare Wednesday. I want to leave work and pick you up and just be with you. Wow.
I know one of the lines I pulled is like, maybe one day I'll take a day off and we'll just spend it
Yeah.
downtown, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always one I got. Like,
We
oh
s have
yeah.
never gone down we've never been in Chicago together. I always tag these, like, videos as, like, we're in Chicago, we're not, but, like, we've never been to Chicago
I can
together.
remember the last time I've been in Chicago.
I go to Chicago every day.
No, you go to
Southside.
the South Side.
It's Chicago.
I mean, like real Chicago.
No. I used to every day. I loved
When's the
that
last
walk.
time I was down there?
It
It was
makes me
Pearl
so
Jam
happy.
last September,
Yeah?
right?
I didn't
Yeah.
know you then.
No,
I'm in
did
such
I
a
go down there to see? I have some friends down there. Maybe I saw one of them. Maybe not. No. Okay, this is becoming like a long
No, no, no,
podcast
no,
again.
no. Hang on, I gotta read some of these.
We gotta wrap it up.
I'm excited that I met an amazing woman. I'm in such a good
People don't
mood
want
after
to
I
hear
talk to
my
you.
bullshit
No, they
lines.
do. This is great. Um, oh, this is when we named no dick pics. It was January 10th. I said, I'm texting Lenny about you. She just gave me the name of the podcast. No dick pics. He said, that's amazing.
Yeah, that
That was the
was.
birth. See, I brought it back. This is not even what I wanted to share. There was one that was like really, really good. Can I call you? Can I call you?
I just called
I
to say
honestly can't remember the last time you called me.
I'm tired. I just put the kids to bed. Relax.
I know, but you tried. There's so much effort in the beginning.
There
Eh.
always is effort in the beginning, and then when you know you have the person, you're like, eh.
Ooh, I'm gonna read this one. This is not you. This is Chris's guy. Christina, I haven't wait. I haven't even questioned my feelings for you these last few days. I told you I told you that it's nothing about you. It's me, 100%. It's not you, it's me. And if anything, it's because I do care for you. That I don't ever want to hurt you or let our lust get in the way of our long-term love. I'm cautious. He literally dumped me. What day is this? He dumped me like 2 days later. Wow. I want to find the one that I wanted to read. It was so good.
I delete shit all the time, so I don't
You
know.
delete your text?
Yeah,
You do? Why?
because I don't want to talk to the person anymore.
You do delete my text?
No, if we have still a
Oh,
conversation going, I'm not going to delete it. But people I don't talk to anymore, I delete them. Or people like I had to delete one, so I couldn't text her because I knew I would.
same one.
So when I was in broadcasting class, this is something you don't want. It's called dead air.
Okay. You go, this is after our second date. It was amazing. I woke up and was like, is that what a date is supposed to be like? Damn. I can't get over how cute we look in the picture.
Oh, because the second date was at Ramsey's, right?
Yeah. This is you, not me. Damn, is that what a date's supposed to be like? That's what it's like dating Christina. Damn. Eventually you get over it though. You're like, meh.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to find the one.
Well, when you're babbling, I'm going to tell our audience. So, unfortunately, I did something that a lot of guys do, and that's lie. So last week I said we were going to do something special for our 20th episode, and I completely shit the bed. So I apologize. We're not doing anything special.
The special thing is me reading Max's
Yeah,
old
reading
text.
to old texts like to see how much Rico
From me.
Suave I have in me.
So this
But
is what
but
what
this is the 20th episode. Like I didn't like in the beginning. I'm like, oh my god, this thing's gonna go like 5 episodes, and
no,
that's
20
it.
is huge. Making it past like 5 is a big deal.
Yeah,
Most people quit within the first like couple. This is the one.
but I told my therapist that this is like therapy.
Yeah, it is. This is the one I was looking for. You said, I said, I don't, okay. I don't want to get in over my head like I normally do. I did. It'd be really awesome to make it past a few weeks with someone, lol. But I definitely like you way more than anyone else because I think I was still talking to other people at this time. He said, wow, I love hearing that. Not going to lie, I feel the same way. Just something about you makes me feel good. I just want to take you away from all these shitty guys and show you what you deserve and how a real man should treat you and make you feel good.
Yeah,
That's the longest you haven't sent me a
rock
text
and
that
fucking
long.
roll.
Yeah. Oh, and then I talked about the kiss. That kiss, I can't stop thinking about it. The minute we sat down, I wanted to kiss you. Stop. That's what you said. You said the minute we sat down, I wanted to kiss you. Aw, memories. And then that faded.
And then it's over.
And then I'm like,
I
"What?"
feel something. I don't.
And then I'm like, "Why is he not texting me like this anymore?" It's
It's always
false
like that in the
advertising.
beginning.
But this is the thing that, like, this is I love that we're talking about this. This is what Dan was talking about. Everyone is full of shit in the beginning. Not
Yeah.
that you're not a good guy. You are a good guy.
It's not that I'm full of shit. It's just like
No, you're full of shit.
I get over my like over your skis. Like
Yeah.
yeah, in the beginning because you get excited. You're like, ooh wow, and then you
What
hit a.
did you just say? Did you say over your skis?
It's like weight loss, right? In the beginning, you pounds are coming off. You're getting excited, and then you hit that plateau.
Yep.
And you just hit that plateau, and you're just like,
Mhm. You said over your skis?
you get excited.
Yeah. There's, someone important in my life says that, and he always goes, "Lean back." He's like, "You're out over your skis," and I'd never heard that before. I thought he was the
Well, yeah,
only
you
person in the
lean
world who said
back
that.
because you're on the chairlift.
You lean back because you need to slow down and chill the fuck
No, you
out.
slow down
Mm-mm.
by braking.
He
First of all,
told
they
me,
never skied, okay?
he goes, "Lean back, Christina.
No, they need to say
Slow the fuck
no, no,
down."
no. He should have said snowplow because that means slow down.
Yeah. Nope. He goes, "Lean back. You're
Lean
out over
back.
your skis."
No, he's not skiing. What's he fucking
I don't know. That's what he
curling?
told me. That's what he
Fuck
told
that.
me.
No, you're on a chairlift. You're not
The
leaning
same
like
person who
when you're
said I have a
skiing. If you lean back, you're falling backwards
he
on your
said
ass.
same person who said I have a Disney brain.
Okay, next time it's snowplow. For
Snowplow?
beginners, because it's snowplow. Your snowplow is when your skis make the V, upside
Yep.
down V, and that's what to stop. Now, if you get better, you know how to
He's not
stop.
saying stop. He's just saying slow down.
But you don't lean back to slow down. That's such bullshit.
Let's get
Damn
some professional ski.
non-skier. I haven't skied in 20 years, but I used to ski, and you
Okay.
don't lean back to slow down.
Okay.
Damn it!
I don't
Now I'm
know.
fired up.
All right. That's all we got. We're not gonna do advice.
Duck
This
and
is
move.
gone. Oh
Duck and
fuck.
move.
This is too
Duck and
long.
move. Duck and move. Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. You're like, I don't want to do it.
The
So you're gonna cut
first
this shit out. So I'm gonna
no.
say something so inappropriate right now.
The first like 20 minutes is just us bullshitting though. Like it's not even part of the podcast.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. And I gotta cut parts out anyway because we talked about people I don't
Well,
want to
you
talk about.
gotta bring a photo of you and Slater,
Oh yeah, I will. I paid a lot of money for it, so hopefully it's a good one.
and I have a sleepover tomorrow with my daughter and her two friends. So that should be
Yeah.
exciting.
Okay, so this is the thing. I come over and you're like, "I'm having 2 girls over tomorrow." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like,
I
"What?
wish it was the other way. Like, yeah,
You
two
wish?"
girls.
I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" And then I was like, "Oh, you're talking about kids." Got it. But you were trying to be funny. And I was like, "Oh, what?"
Chicka chicka bow bow.
No, but that's not what's happening.
No, it's
No.
my daughter's having two of her friends over for a
Yeah.
sleepover, so
Mhm.
it's fine. Like I said, kids today are just like it's YouTube and putting on makeup. I'm
Your poor
fine or
son.
whatever.
Your son's gonna be like, "I hate my life here."
Yeah, he's got the PS5 upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I bought the PS5 strictly so I can
Just so
play
you could play
college
that game.
football 25. Oh, or no, 24. It's not
Have you been
25.
have you been playing it?
Yeah, I played it yesterday. Yeah, it was fun.
Owen got tapas yesterday. It's great. Alright,
Hey,
let's
you
wrap it
have
up.
your priorities, I have mine.
Mhm.
Yeah, so.
Mhm. Alright,
All right,
so
let's wrap it up.
don't forget to rate and review us. You can find
Episode
us
20, exciting.
episode 20. So you can find us on, Instagram at no dpics pod, everywhere else at no dick pics pod. Follow us on Facebook. We put the full video, so this whole shit show here is gonna be on Facebook. And
Shit
then
show it is.
and you can review us there because still, this is like the third time I've asked. Someone go on and give us a review, please. I'm gonna just tell my friends to do it because that's what I do. Um, leave us a positive 5-star review because my ego cannot handle criticism. So be kind. Rewind.
And as my favorite person would say, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
Bye.